right, welcome back and to another edition of the Max Tribune Salone Sports Show. And inside the show today, we get plenty for discuss. As we know, say we Darling Leon Stars, they prepare for face South Tome inside this week with the camp, the 22nd and the 26th. We will look at John Keister in list of players that we invite. We'll also look at the players that were injured and the one that were already placed there as Principe and Konneh. We don't make their way into the national team after two players be injured that now Ronnie Michael and Usman Kake. We also look at the Sierra Leone Premier League as the round up today with matches we line up for play. The first round of the league, the climax today. So plenty there for discuss as Bo Rangers end the first rounds unbeaten. Well, that's a perfect record for them. 17 matches unbeaten. We go look into that and also discuss other issues there. But today we want to give more preference to Leon Stars. So we go open the phone line as well if you want for call or ask question or talk about Keister in lineup or in list of players that we call the squad. You go have you say. And also you can comment in the comment section. Also, we bring you we give away live. Two people go walk away today with something in them pocket for the week. Make I introduce my guest there. Welcome to the show, Emmanuel, because Dopeii Nailas are introduced today. They make a comeback.
Yeah, Magdalene. Thank you for having me. And to the viewers out there, on a kusha, on a kwabo, on a do.
All right, that's now the voice of Emmanuel. Emmanuel get two voices. He happy one voice happy, the other one not happy.
And they are really happy. But I'll two sound the same.
As now she done 6 months for wait for go round of 16 for go quarter final whatever. Then beat them.
Yeah.
But in team beats me team yesterday 4-0.
What a good result for we the Sydney Wanderers guys. Yeah.
It was a shame.
Who beats Dandy 4-0?
Dopeii wait, you know get team.
Dopeii, we get a lot more. They can't beat me one more than think say they're good.
I support was and that's me.
Okay, it is what it is. Let me take a short break, and when we come back, we go continue with the show. Like I say, we'll go open the phone line later. You get the opportunity for call through WhatsApp and have you say. And we'll talk all things Leon Stars today, the Salone Premier League and more. But in the meantime, stay connected. All right, welcome back. Well, we'll go straight into the show. And firstly,
let me introduce me. You don't introduce me. Hey, man, they make me come back now, so. Are the next?
It's a shame.
Yeah, let's come back.
The return of Dopeii.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ultimate champion.
Oh yes, hell yes.
The award-winning Golden Voice.
Oh yes.
The most handsome man in Sydney.
Oh yes.
He's making his return to the Max Tribune Salone Sports Show podcast. Welcome, Dopeii.
Yeah.
Welcome, Alex. WWE.
And you don't comment on WWE. Right?
I miss the show. I miss the viewers. It's good to go on holiday just to decompress. But at the end of the day, I was watching from a distance. They keep an eye out on the show, and I do a fantastic job. Even though I can get one two technical difficulty, but
now you go to luck.
Let me get it locked. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm excited. Let's dissect. Let's get into, we have some very interesting topics today, especially with Darling Leon Stars and the fact that every nation in Africa, they get prepared for this qualifying stage. It's going to be a very interesting topic today.
All right, thanks, Dopeii. And inside the comment section, we get Thomas Sawyer already inside the show. They say good morning to all panelists. Well, that's good. But good night from we side. Keep up the good work for Ibrahim Toure. Thanks, Ibrahim and Ibrahim Benteke. They say great job, guys. We really appreciate your effort. Keep it up. Thank you. Keep interacting, share the live. We got a lot for discuss, and inside the show, as usual, we give away. But possibly they catch me say fast money they can't ever play gamble.
No, when is it a charity?
Anybody will win if na Muslim, we need to say fast money done.
All right. Okay, let me talk with first news today, guys. Maju Tete, they say hello, Maju, welcome to the show. Hope you get a wonderful time today. Let me take with first news with Salone brother where the box Bakar. I know say Emmanuel no good because a stadium man as well. Bakar a police officer, and Nini Abu Bakar Kanu, but some people they call him Bakish. We use for call him Baki. And Bake go box for winner Senegal now the Zone 2 championship for boxing where they organize. And it go up to finals. Never mind. We see how we been win. He gets a clean slate for go to the finals, win the in first match, second match, quarterfinals, semifinals. But in the finals, it gets forget small catch up there where lost in bout to a Malian. But that's not through split decision. But split decision, everybody get your own what they think. They're not trust boxing judges them. But anyways, so Bakar return on with silver medal. And Emmanuel, what do you think about Bakar in performance? 60 kg silver medalist.
Yeah, and Magdalene, thank you very much. And a big congratulations to my own champion, Bakar. And he's a real hard worker. And Emmanuel love the trade we use this year as a career. Emmanuel gets a very hard skin. He had for cuts. And now he do extremely well. We see we're in the semi-finals, wherein the opponents being get for withdraw from the fight. So that be automatically qualify him to the finals.
Yeah.
And once Nabi a finalist last zone 2, and he made it also for loss in the finals, and he went back again this year. Though, like I was expecting a golden medal for me, but just as you earlier mentioned, see, when it comes to us and a unanimous decision, it's a split decision. Sometimes it hard to like determine the winner because the similar thing be happen with Manny Pacquiao lately, and I watch some of him fights when he almost methinks he win that fight. And interestingly, like from a split decision, Manny Pacquiao lost the fight, so then he get another rescheduled fight again. So sometimes maybe some of these things the judges and can look at from real clear point of view, we're not able to see them as viewers or sport analysts, but then get the criteria where they can look, but number of clean punches and the like. And from that fight, to me, see Pacquiao be make more clean punches in the first in from the third and sixth rounds. So the same thing with Abubakar, he did a very good fight, but it is what it is in boxing. So a big congratulations to him and make it keep on the good work. And this now a big signal back home this this a guy where they bring that medal back home that the nation never want to provide a ticket for represent the country, and he's going on a national assignment. So for me, it's a slap on the face of Mama Salone, and it's a bravo, it's a pride for me, brother. So this is a wake up call for media houses. These are the type of people we should be looking out for. Use them, faces them on advertisement, on flyers, that's the one of the way we're going to motivate with brothers and make them feel happy and no say waiting they do not a waste of time. Look like the countries of India. They are using their celebrities to do advertisement. Flyboards. They use them. Their athlete, their celebrity. These are the people we call celebrity because they bring in laurels to our country. And this is one of the way they will feel motivated to do more and put Mama Salone flag up there. Congratulations to my brother for him make at least in Senegal they raise with flag up.
That's great from Bake. I know Bake where the box now stadium. You get them squad, you get champion with England now. Instead of be police, you get Bake from police, you get
Police.
Franklin Maye from police.
My
Then you get the
yeah.
prison guys, them Ansu, Sila. These guys are there, but then you get Ali,
Yeah.
you know, to be officer. You know that kind of guy where they live now, New England, where they cow the crowd. Ali Bolo, hey, Ali Bolo. One day, nine champion get knockout.
Knockout.
All the New England are success number now. Yeah, really, we be like boxing. We did a street state 2-3 o'clock morning. I like
Morning.
no more they
Yeah.
give people a jab. What they give them jab?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see the blood. What they give them.
I've been enjoying my French in the way I've been a ref. Some of them fights them.
They don't say they waste time. They am palumpi. They waste time.
Yeah.
All right, Dopeii, wait, one thing before you talk about this boxing, when you know be the Chelsea we know. They win, they even scored 3 goals. So you can't say they got 2-2. Maybe we need to do something.
I said, okay, you know, see, I don't go back when they begin me. I don't go back to the season done. I come back.
No way.
Now where they go, they also where they go to laptop.
That's good. Yeah.
No worries,
I'm
no,
so
next
Dopeii.
time, definitely.
I don't say
definitely
you know. Plus, one season, I don't say you like fighting sports. So tell me what you think
Yeah,
about back
big
in
fan.
progress and all.
Yes, big fan. I mean, like this morning, so since I've been up since 2 o'clock when they watched the UFC.
Yeah, I watch that one. I feel say Kamal will win, but
yeah,
they
it
need
win,
to,
but
you
not do
know.
enough for retain the belt. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, na so. I think the problem me get, Maggie, the judges in fighting, boxing, UFC, MMA, multi, whatever. The judges they wouldn't get not to form a fighter there. So then they judge based on what they see. I think in those aspects of sport, they need to bring people the way they past, you know, retire, the way they be the box, the way they be the fat. They understand because they don't go inside the ring, you know. These guys and they're analysts. It's based on you know what they've read or how they're gonna just judge it. You know, if somebody would have been former boxer will judge these fights, maybe for them come away with the gold medal. You know, but we don't know that. But that's one thing I think in Federation of Fighting, they need to start giving these people that used to fight the job of doing the judging and then you know deciding all this fight because they understand they used to be in the ring, you know, they've put in all the yards. But congratulations to Mr. Bakar because at the end of the day, like Emmanuel said, they refused him a ticket to go represent the country.
And that's not the only thing. He went there alone without a coach. He was assisted by the Senegalese.
You see,
so could you imagine? He was assisted by a Senegalese coach.
This thing
never
needs to stop
with him coach because money not there.
It needs to stop. Because now, look at this now, yeah. This guy, they can go back to Salone with this medal. Guess what? They can go hela.
The minister.
You know what I mean? It's like now, I don't go win for it. What do you mean?
Now they have it. Then they go athletics, go table tennis, go cricket, go. Then they give them money. Yeah. But once they win medals, because now the sport and they win medal for we. Then go win gold, silver. When they return back, you go see the ministry and the NSA have organized one big welcoming ceremony. Call them because they can begin speak English by picking them.
Why? Why you
it's so unbelievable.
And the irony is, there is funding because nobody lets me say funding. No, there is funding. Funding has been allocated to every sport in whatever world it is. Third world country, first world country, everybody get funding. Boxing getting funding, athletics getting funding, football getting funding. So this money they need for user for the athlete and for me them develop their skills because you can never tell. This guy can go in the Olympics and win a medal. You know, this guy can boxing can be his professional career. He can become a professional boxer, and from there he can take that to the next level, developing his family and earning his skills. But the guy don't go by himself, don't go first. For the fact they make that far into the final is a massive achievement. Without a coach, without a direction. If they feel you're not a fighter, you inside the ring, then you not get a coach for guide you. It's just you alone against somebody else. We're getting whole team. You know, in your mind, maybe you don't even think so to go that fast yourself. So he's done a tremendous job for going that far alone. Let not forget about the medal. The fact saying qualify for the final, that is a big achievement, and he do it alone because nobody not go to. And now in the go back to my home country, and I want to go hail as a champion. He is a champion, but he's not a champion for them. He's a champion for himself because he did that for himself without any help. It needs to stop.
Yeah, indeed. All right, Dopeii, that was great. We will continue for advocate because, like we say, now we're all it's on, then we'll go organize. Say, well, Emmanuel know exactly what he had to say. He know what he can do to them, and it's always the same routine.
And Magdalene, yeah.
No, carry on. Now good news. Now good news. That table tennis guy, be like, wait, say I see table tennis. I think for you. That papa. I say, oh, this guy. I said, man, don't come out of retirement. Now, one number one.
Yeah. Thank you, Dopeii. Interested in Magdalene. One key problem we can get when you go some of them games here and you get like games assisted coaches. Most of the times it can bring confusion in the heads of athletes because one of key in the way your home train coach know your strength and weakness and speed. And so it train you and prepare your body and mind towards a particular fight according to your body, your speed, and your mental capability. So some of them new games coaches are where the assistant games coaches where they can give, not able understand we on them basis then they can just come and give you a general drill, assist you with pad and the like. They cannot prepare you towards a fight. And when you don't go into them competitions, you need somebody that can prepare you towards a particular fight. So this is some of the things with the loss. All them professionals that we see in the world and getting technical coaches where then they always travel with. Because for every fight, then they prepare you towards, and especially then games there. The fight against Mr. A different against Mr. B, different against Mr. C. The footwork, their speed, the jab, everything. It will tell you say this particular fight already meet in hand length. It's like this. So you get for fight and close. Bring you get a, if not, if you get a distance, it will throw a lot of jabs on you and you will lose the fight. So going into them competitions that without your own technical, it's a big disadvantage for the athletes there. And the association need for take that into consideration. You cannot just send an athlete like that. It's like you're throwing him under the bus.
To fail. Because when
you're throwing him under the bus. So this is a big disappointment. It's a big disappointment. It's a slap on the face of the ministry and the boxing association. They should have stand their grounds. This is a fighting sport. Learn for send some of the athletes with their technical coaches. Somebody will work with the athletes. Then you're able to prepare well into a fight. It's bad.
They don't travel with 3 different sports. Go Bahamas. So the youth games, was it in 2016 or 2017?
16, yeah.
Youth games in Bahamas. You can't believe now the chef de mission travel as coach. You go with athletics, swimming. We're not gonna no technical knowledge in those sports.
Knowledge,
it's so bad. All right. We ever come talk international sport but not last. Today I know one talk I'm said. Let me take
it's good.
You know? This morning, I watched the bout. I said, "Oh my goodness!"
I will tell you.
Let me take news now, but we Premier League as they round up today. We see lots of matches don't line up already for the final set of games them. Now the fixtures will go play around the country. But to be see Gboyah has been played on Friday where they draw 0-0 with Diamond Stars at home. Where that's been complete their unbeaten run. Side can play 17 matches without losing any of those matches. That's a good record for the Elephants. We wait and see how the second round will look like for them. But let me discuss now the fixtures and see at how the league itself did. But how we go assess the league so far in the first round. And today is match day 17. How now for rate the quality. Master with you, Emmanuel.
And first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the Premier League board. For sure it's a good work. And first and foremost, we know the challenges we the league go through, but yet they be able for champion the challenges and take the league to the community and do some of the pitches we are not of good grade, but yet still a league not stop for play. And we see government may come and give funding, we will help the league for kickoff. And the officiating side, we see in the try for step up. Some referees and done they suffer some amounts of suspension due to bad officiating, and it's a big kudos to them. I really appreciate waiting them to do. And we see the defending champion, which is Bo Rangers. We see them get a good match against them on style when are a very stubborn side inside the league presently. Bo Rangers were supposed to play today Sunday, but because 8 of them players, then I think they participate in the national team, so they may therefore make a request that if they go, please get a early play of the match before some of them key players then go into international duties because Leon Stars supposed to left this Sunday for go Morocco Agadir. And luckily the match can be rescheduled for Friday and then get a good game. So it's a probability of three. It's a win, loss, or draw. A draw give them a 1 point. We don't make I think now it's 7 point difference between them and Mighty Blackpool. If Mighty Blackpool win today, then they would drop that point today to 4. So we see the league that gets very interesting, very competitive. And if Mighty Blackpool gets a win today, you will see the second phase of this Premier League on fire as it always done to be. So I'm very impressed and kudos to the players, the officiators of the various clubs, and the Sierra Leone Premier League board.
All right, Emmanuel, I come to you. Dopeii, what's in your assessment with regards to the league so far this season? The first round they end today. It's not like the English Premier League where they continue one term. So we don't know
Only for your big. No, look, look, I'm very, like, I'm so happy. I'm not gonna lie and say here, I wasn't interested in Sierra Leone football at all. But this year went on past, especially I think where the Tewa begin showing interest per Salone League, and the Tewa the league is getting better and better and better. And the one thing I can say is they're playing it not in the national stadium. They're playing it in these local fields with the local supporters. We know the conditions are not great, but the players are turning up and playing. So imagine when you get all this facility for them, for the user, it's gonna be even bigger. It's gonna be even bigger. And this season, you can see the giants of the league. You can see the giant. You can see,
Yeah,
we get Man City in a Salone. So
exactly.
you can see the even besides that, you can see also there's some key outstanding performers, individuals in different teams that have made impact in the league this year. And it's phenomenal that the league did not discontinue because the national stadium, the Repa Innovator, that is the most amazing thing because the league carried on. I know say them they worry, say, oh, someone get for play. But the players are happy to play in such conditions. So when they get their facility them back, I reckon the league, what they've done this year, next year or the year to come, the league is gonna be amazing. So I'm happy with the league.
Okay, all right. So let me take the fixtures now. Babue Warriors, they host Old Edwardians today inside Port Loco. Port Authority, they play against Central Parade. Eastern Lions go host Lua FC. Cambo Eagles go host FC Yuansin, and Fritonian Slipher go host Mighty Blackpool. All right, so Emmanuel, which way you go take? Looking at the fixtures today, what if you see the result will look like at the end of the day?
And say me team FC Kalonge for gone. And I know say it's a must win against the Wusum Stars boys of McKinney. And
Yeah,
they're not
but
any
FC Calon they travel to Italy, so I think
to
they can't
Italy.
not a play
So
together.
yeah, so that match don't be rescheduled.
Yeah,
That yes, I remember that match don't be rescheduled because of the team. And I think is it the day them they even meet up with Muftik.
yeah.
Muftik the squad they meet up and get some prayer time with them. So I've been expecting like it's if them for me don't like a split squad, but I think we'll not be able to get that depth there enough for left and play the league.
I
So
don't even
likely on Yeah, we under 20 for me don't step up and fill up for make the league not get a stall. Because some of them reach schedule matches and they can be pressure again. We know that our country can break down confusion within the league. Bye. So it's sometimes better that we get it done and forget about it and start the next phase. And we see all Edwardians. So if you see FC Salone not well, I can link it to all Edwardians. And
Never we get to team.
you know why? Because now we never there.
It makes sense.
We got fan from that place they come out.
I really support Eastern Tigers because I will never.
Yeah, Magdalene know why. We got fan from Edwards. We now Edwards speaking there. So
Yes,
one way or the
yes.
other, we can show solidarity to them.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we hope say we will get a very good run today against Bible Warriors. I'm not saying a tough match, and then they do extremely well inside the league, but we want we to go in for the 3 points as Edwardians, and as the motto normally say, diriging us in veritate. We know say at the end of the day the 3 points will come up again for Edwards. And
Emmanuel don't pick himself.
no, because you know say Carlo don't go so straight away I don't link it to Edwards. Na solidarity. And in terms of Johansson, and we see a call up of them boy picking Lamine into the national team, but yet still I'm not saying they will put up a good fight against the Cambo Eagles. And for me, that will be a 90-minute result. So I go wait and see how both ends will end the match. And it's the Lions, and I know the presently they're winning form not able to get stable. But from that shocking result from where we FC Calon and then they try for bounce back very strong and see how best they're able fit into the first 3 position because winning this match will solidify the first 3 position. So I wish them well, and I think Lions will have a good run. Even the absence of Prince Barry, then will still go in and take the 3 points.
But Lua FC na other FC Calon family team. Because
I know. It's a fabulous. Yeah.
The blue family.
Yeah.
I get a Kubra show.
Yeah, now when they play Lions, I get the way.
Now tactical match application that Magdalene.
Yes.
You know, mentally you get for confuse the players and force, so then we don't destabilize them.
I'm not colorblind.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dopeii not be there that time they only tear.
I know. I see. I vex. Why they make ready? You don't see. No.
I don't be you need for get something that you send at China make EB buy Jazzy there for that team.
We need for buy Jazzy. We dey buy Jazzy.
No,
You know, see?
I think the administrators and they sleep.
We dey buy different color.
Yeah.
All right, Emmanuel, 2 more games for you before I come to Dopeii. Cambo Eagles FC, Wansin, and Mighty Blackpool Frito. The team where people know about Fritonian, the Dido where now part of this team we get them. The time they come up, Tani tell me say that all be support Blackpool. So they play in Papa there today.
They go for a blessing.
You know, the team then at Salone, they all conjoin. If you look at Eastern Tigers, Victor Luis will get them. Now for that, it's the Lions man.
Yeah. But I think Magdalene, the establishment of those new clubs, it's a blessing to the nation because if you look at waiting that happen, they help for increase the Premier League capacity. The more teams that we will get, the more participation of numbers of teams into the Sierra Leone Premier League. And another thing it creates room for more players for showcase their talent. So it creates more jobs and youth empowerment and employment within the nation. So for me, like waiting Victor Luis and the do so, Safa Abdullah, I really appreciate them. This is now one of the sectors we use for create job and empower the youth of the nation. So for me, seeing Slifer to the play in Mighty Blackpool, an interesting match. I know say some 1 or 2 clash will take place, But Piqué and Papa business, easy for talk na corner.
As you don't talk, you don't talk. Talk like,
Yeah,
listen me.
All right.
exactly.
You welcome
So
to
up,
Dopeii. Okay,
yeah,
yes. Emmanuel round up here.
yeah, and I think Blackpool are going very strong because they want for reduce the points gap between them and Bow Rangers. So having a 4 points difference for step up into the second rounds of the league could be a good advantage and than leaving it to be 7 points or 5 points. So I know that Blackpool might go in and play like the T-Stars boys we used to know in the early 90s.
All right. Okay, some people they participate in the show. They just care about the giveaway, so they don't even send the hashtag without not reveal the hashtag. It. You know how they scam. They don't even ask questions. They're not mix in the comment section.
I for change your hashtag.
All right, so like Betty Musa say, I hope John Keister bring us a victory at South Tome. I hope Nigeria will win against Guinea-Bissau in their back-to-back games. There is a possible hope for us to qualify for the upcoming AFCON in Ivory Coast. All right, welcome to Leon Star Musa. But let me take Dopeii in your predictions there, man. The analysis on the matches that we played today, the last set of matches in the first rounds of the Sierra Leone Premier League.
Yeah, no, it's the game. They look very enticing because this last set of match therefore determine, especially the big six. You know, say the big six, like team like Gboyah, Mighty Blackpool, Salone, Diamond Stars, Easter Lion, and Port Authority. They all get for being that zone day, excluding Gboyah, but that top 5 team there, whoever wins can get them points across. For me, like looking at Edwards, the way they start the season and the way that the season they go right now, I think they need to go back. This break maybe go there. Emmanuel, I need for call. Tell them to go back to the training. Go back to the way they play the football at the start of the season. Because they be in that top 4. Now they don't drop. So it's like, Port Authority were in the bottom. Now, then go back, Mr. K don't go do some too then. So now they're in that top 6 there. Magdalene Easter Lions with the cam, man. No worry, with the cam.
They can't find team while it's upon us, Salone. But the problem with the team, every team win one bluff that they cost me. If you win Manchester, if Manchester lost now, wala. So if I win Salone, not a problem that. Okay, my team they name Mua Warriors at Kailaundi.
Wow. Okay.
Two team against Keister strikers and Mua Warriors. We did done. We are non.
Yeah, Keister striker and a household name from that eastern part, Maggie.
Yeah.
A very good team.
We'll try. All right. Now we watch what team Bow Rangers goalkeeper be say, and what's in the goalkeeper be win man of the match inside the game between Bow Rangers and Diamond Stars been say after the match. Then Ibrahim and Kingston being talked to Joseph S. Konneh for Max Tribune Sports.
Okay, we see una play against Diamond Stars. And you know one goalkeeper we make a lot of saves. We make Diamond Stars not able for score. Are you able for succeeding to this? Are you able for succeeding to this?
Well, I just stay confident and focus because the confidence today I don't get hard and I know saying a team will beat, but never mind. We just stay the goal and we happy for that as a champions.
Okay, being a team, we play 17 games and we're not able for loss any game, unbeatable. I feel as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I feel good because we've been determined and very hard working, 110%. So that may not be the conceit because game after game, we train very hard for each game we get for facing in the weekend.
Okay, now you there among the players or goalkeepers where John Keister called for play for the national team against South Tome and Principe. I feel as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, very confident, like I say, very hard working. And I believe so I must make them. Now this squad with the console and if they give me a game and I'll continue to that anyway, I know say I believe myself, say I go believe myself. Yeah, they're going to make me get the victory.
Okay, so what's going to be final message?
I just want for tell me fans out there, so they may get the confidence in we, still as the league leaders. Though we're not happy in this 17 games, the last game we play, but in the second rounds, I believe still plenty chance will come up because we already know we lapses them, we mistakes them, who they do game after game.
Keister, welcome up. I play for Diamond Stars, second captain for Diamond Stars.
Okay, you happy for being the second captain for Diamond Stars.
Yeah.
When I play against Bo Rangers, I feel first in the first half when I get a lot of chances when I for score.
Yes. And again, say the boys that is come play away, Bo Rangers is one of the big team on the table. So we try to come in this afternoon to disturb them. But nobody will take 1 point away. It's big advantage for us.
Okay, so they don't mark on our final game at the first phase of the Sierra Leone Premier League. And we end up for camp fourth in the Sierra Leone Premier League with chances they won't able to create at the end of the other games they want to play. What do they expect from Diamond Stars in the second phase?
Then the second phase we are going to win the Premier. Yes, of course. Because if that was just a small mistake, the last game home, the game we lose home is not good for us at all. But we come and win this game today, but we'll take 1 point. For the second phase, we sure that we'll chase Blackpool. After Blackpool, we'll follow Blue Rangers.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
this season.
Now this is the very first time they play in the Sierra Leone Premier League?
Yes. No, it's not my first time. Not my first time. I was a team. 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yes. I played first with Eastern Tiger after I come with Diamond Star.
Okay, so what's going to be your final message to the fans of Diamond Stars?
Yeah, I want to tell thanks for the full support today at the Mini Stadium. Because the support to make the team get more zeal for playing. So I want to thank you for everyone, each and everybody here. Big kudos for the team and the colleagues there. Because for the last season, it's now quite different. Last season we fight a relegation zone. But this season, yes, you see the changes is enough. So I tell kudos to my boy. So I tell thank you to my boy.
All right, that's now Kingston and Ibrahim. The fun fact of this is that both goalkeepers were from Eastern Tigers. So the Eastern Tigers now the I will call them in England. They're the main player for people.
It's Southampton.
Southampton of
Yeah.
England. Then the main Victor is the main players them, Even remember when the FC Salone today, they all come from Eastern Tigers. They get a very good system where they fix up. Any take on the interview before we take look at taking the first giveaway and then come to Leon Star issue proper?
Yeah, Magdalene, and I think first and foremost, I really appreciate the PR aspect of the league, and this is a very good opportunity really with borders and make good use of her. Because PR now one of the key things we plenty athletes they struggle with nationally and internationally. And we don't see the era on the change. If we take a look at the La Liga, the English Premier League, after every matches and now then they do an interview. So it's good that we brothers are getting used to it now. You never know, like when they go move internationally, not go be an embarrassment to them.
But and you see in the comment section. Anytime I post, the comment say, we for do it in English.
No.
I don't doubt to brother their capability for doing it in English.
Always in Denmark, not Danish they talk.
Exactly. Even in Portugal, Spain. Yeah.
Look
don't even go that far in Europe.
Abraham, they do interview in Italian.
Yeah.
They do interview in Italian. Chris Smalling, where they interview them in Italian, they speak Italian because they play in the league. They don't say English Premier League, they say Salone Premier League.
Even in Ghana, where they near we all they talk British English, but where they do all and show the way they talk, the podcast, everything.
Since it's local. If you don't understand, get subtitle. You don't comment.
No, that's true. That's true. And that's true, Dopeii. You've said it. You've said it all. You've said it all. But and I think that's just like a suggestion and an opinion from people. But we for them in the platform, like as you just mentioned, like we get for educate people that we are not doing some of this program only for focus on the language, but we get to look at the intelligence and the contribution that we under the make in the aspect of the life of we brothers here in the play
Yeah,
sport.
yeah.
Because it's not about, I can always say sport is not about only the physical aspects, but
No,
there's some aspects of intelligence where you need forget
no,
before you
yeah.
excel in an extremely. Because if you're not intelligent, Magdalene, you cannot do extremely well in sports. Sport, I
Yeah,
will put a sport not to for full man.
yeah.
You have
And
to be intelligent for excel.
no, Chicago interview policy, I never expected it. And all the person say,
Oh, I like to thank my wife and my
my wife
girlfriend.
and my girlfriend, one problem at this school.
Like that. Now you know go call him. You know go call him.
So the
Yeah.
interview will thank our people and the other person will be
Hey. No, Mark, it's a big kudos to Mark Rabin Sport.
Yeah,
You're doing extremely well and
the fact
making a
that
big difference, in
yeah,
that land. And I really appreciate that we brothers and not only can face the media. It's really challenging for
it
face
is.
camera and say one or two lines, but seeing them doing that today, we really know say with the land and there's a room for improvement.
And
exactly.
it's giving them exposure to
Yeah,
the rest of the world.
world. Yeah,
Like people like us, we
yeah,
never know the Australian Premier League. I never know this guy. I know sabi their name there. But when they
yeah.
interview, you don't know their name there. You don't familiar with that. Me myself, I able message them on social media.
Media.
Boys, Sam, I
Yeah,
like the game. Or I like the way you play. You introduce yourself to them. You make them feel like they appreciate it. If somebody they message Bakayo Saka, although they never for reply, but you look at it, say Bakayo Saka, he play well. We too, we
yeah,
can do that for our own grown player. Give them that enticement. Make them feel like say they feel love internationally, not only in a salon. So it's good that they're getting all this exposure.
Yep. All right. We get about 32 people for the draw.
Which
What about the first draw?
if he puts the hashtag because
Yeah, I put Gigi show. I put Gigi show.
usually put
Then Steve,
32.
then Sabi, I got for change him. I got for change him.
No, because the first one is always in the puts. The way he change the next
yeah.
time. I mean, you must have
So
the
then,
tempo.
so then
People that know the system.
only play game with Ramadan.
So if you win the game, if you not must say you win now fast bond now. That's not Kati fast bond.
All right. The phone number there now the screen. If you want for have you say in the show, tell me what you think about Leon Star, what they expect from the team. Well, they can't talk about Leon Star after this. You can also tell what your impression about the Salone Premier League, the first round, what you think about Bo Rangers and performance and all. You can call on the phone and have you say. But in the meantime, we will go for the first draw for today. Members said they get two people 200 leons. That's what they call them 2 leons.
Yeah, 200 leons.
100 leons. New money.
Yeah,
Old
new
money.
money.
200,000.
200,000.
All money in new
Yeah,
system.
so it's about 400,000 for two people, 200 or 4 leons.
400 leons.
The day they go salary, they go eat money.
Hey, alive.
Dopeii na Estemano.
God bless you, sir. You know, say we.
Estemano. Yeah.
I go there for wait.
Dopeii tell us they get calculation in pocket.
You don't see that for happen. We for go this year. We do the show live fans behind. We for make it happen. We get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But not to beat you. I beg you.
Yes, sir. Now let's beach. We go. It's Salone training ground. You know.
Yeah.
Well done. This is a one not against we FC Calon fans.
FC Calon, I get Vandy of all people. FC Calon.
Oh yeah, we get a base now.
All right, let's say the first draw. Good luck to you. How we go win, and make sure you share the page live and help us share. Let we get plenty people when they watch. Let's go.
Let me make man Dimitrios. It lost permit today.
Maybe don't go talk to Jesus. Don't go church.
Yeah.
This now.
Wow. This is a new winner.
No.
Montana Gento.
James not to understand politics na Salone.
Yeah,
Why for
you want to go for mayor?
not to end this. Why for win per money with the get per? Why
No,
gent
no,
post
no.
with them gentle for win?
We are
You
not
want, you want for the billboard money?
we are not for extracting we are not for extracting winnership. We need for set Salone. If you win more, could they extract the money.
All right, congratulations, Gentle. Congratulations for winning today. You know, a new winner anyway. So we will get to you later for no Usa. It tells I see you wear gown now. Graduate 10 days here, or you just matriculate. Anyway, any one of it. Congratulations.
And the first thing I English.
Yeah.
Hey.
No matriculation. Now we just go inside college and then they welcome you.
Okay,
You
so
know.
you wear gown. You wear gown back.
You wear gown. Yeah, you do. That's when they decide they register.
Well,
So they don't put you don't welcome them inside the college or the university.
Wear the gown. We matriculate. So we put as graduation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the phone line open now. If you want to call, you can call. We'll go now to the second phase where Leone Stars. And and then with Dopeii Emmanuel, we can discuss John Keister and in boys there now. If you say get anything for talk, you get the right for call or talk. Write down in the comment section. We will read them out and show them to viewers them. Congratulations, Ibrahim Montana Gento. Somebody from the Max Tribune team will get on to you and you will get you small thing, you know. All right. It said thanks so much. I really appreciate. We welcome Ibrahim. You're welcome. All right, we they go now and take Leone Stars. Leone Stars. But before we go, now let's waiting John Keister be say as if they unveil the players them where he call two of the players another in list don't get injury and two other players don't replace them. We will come and talk about that later.
Situations going into very, very important matches for Sierra Leone. These are matches that we need to go and win. There's no two ways about that. I think as coaches, we lead the pack, but we're bringing in players that we feel at this moment in time will give us that result going into these two matches. Again, you can bear in mind that when we came into this job, there was a point where we spoke about transition. And I think we've gone past that in regards to all the matches that we've played in the last 3 or 4 windows, friendly matches included. And we, as a technical staff, I think we're now able to say yes. We've looked at the two situations, whether it be players from the outside, but obviously we have our league as well, which is very important. We can't just disregard that. And we've made decisions that, you know, we feel at this moment in time, we can go into Morocco, you know, and get good results again in these two matches. What we want going forward is a group of players that are going to come and fight for Sierra Leone like we all do. We want players that are coming in, given the opportunity. We go out there, we have a good fight. I think what is important for Sierra Leone is Sierra Leoneans will appreciate that we go out there and have a good fight and turn up there and don't have a fight at all and just lose. So we want to set a precedent around, we want to go now and have a good fight. Whichever way we need to get results, we'll get results. I think it's about result now and we're going to get those results by God's grace. We as a technical staff have looked at the last 8 games in regards to what we've had, what we've used, and what we've considered in terms of goals as well. Again, we've sat down, we've looked at it, what we have, we've decided to change our approach a little bit. So whatever list we bring out is based on our approach, even though we've got different approaches in the case or in the situation that we need to change. We have players that we've brought in that can obviously go in and do very well in those positions that we'll put them. Okay? Another thing that we've done, we've looked at the outside. It's very important that we've brought in players that we feel are very active, that can do us a job. We've had to mix and match it. It's important that we do that. Again, as a national team, we've probably got the smallest in terms of physical in our players. That's an area we're very concerned about, and that's an area we've worked on as well, so that we have the advantage or don't have the disadvantage when we come up against big teams as well. So these are all areas that we've looked at to bring out a group of players that we feel we can go out and get the result, because we need to get that result. Okay? There are a few players that we've not brought in. I want to go through that. Salone pulled out again, injury, just coming back from injury and wants to go get good rehab. Obviously, he doesn't feel he's ready to come into the seniors national team. Again, that's part of football. We have to accept that. We have to deal with that. Again, we wish him well in his recovery, and hopefully in the future he'll come back and help us as a nation. Alex Bangura again pulled out, personal reasons. We have to respect that again. You know, hopefully, again in the future he'll come back and help you. You know, but we wish him luck as well in whatever situation he finds himself at this moment in time. Which brings us, hopefully, the message is here, the group that we're bringing out in terms of the 25 or the 30 plus the standby. Look at it from the perspective in regards to the situations we're going into. Again, I've just mentioned, we're changing our situation around which way we play, because we've looked at the last 8 games and we've conceded a lot of goals. So we want to change that, obviously, to help us out as well going forward. So whatever we do in terms of the selection is because we're changing that, and the amount of players we're taking in, we can only take players based on positions that we allow. We cannot take 10 in one position. We cannot do that. So whatever we do, we're trying to bring players in that can multitask as well, that various different situations that will help us out. Okay? So on that note, I think we can bring the list out. And for the foreign-based players, we've got Mohamed Kamara, goalkeeper Oria. I think he's all mixed up. Yeah. Okay, I'll just go to the list. Okay, it's Mohamed Kamara. We've got Ibrahim Cissé, Donald Kamara, Stephen Roy Coca, Emmanuel Samadia, Jonathan Mossier, John Kamara, Augustus Kago, Mustafa Bundu, Alassane Kuruma Alusain, Alaji Kamara, Suleiman Kaikai, Rodney Michael, Camille, Ibrahim Touré, Usman Kake, Abu Bakar Samura, Saidu Mansari, Ribot Saidu Baring, Mohamed Kaba, Musa Noah Kamara, Abu Kome, Ron Gadi Williams, we've got Edward Fonery, we've got, that's a 25, and then we've got the standbys. Amadou Bakayoko, Lamin Conte, Prince Barry, Saidu Kamara, and Cleveland. So again, this is the group of players that we're going with. Now, in regards to what we're looking at, in regards to what we have, in all the games that we've played, I don't think we've created and scored goals. I think if we look at the goal scoring, we're scoring more goals at home than we have scoring from the outside. So we have to be very clear about that and very reasonable around that. So that's why we've gone into what we've gone into in regards to mixing it up so that we have a blend. Obviously the league, the home league is going on, and goal scoring is goal scoring. Okay? So I think it's important that we understand that. Again, I want us to think Sierra Leone. Let's don't be thinking because that think Sierra Leone and the players that we've brought in to go in and be able to do us a job to get the 2 results that we need to come back to Sierra Leone.
All right, that's not John Keister. They talk after we don't read the list, and he make series of points why he drop some players and why he call more home-based players this time around based on goal scoring. So they score more goals home than the foreign-based players. And also talk about Salone. He say pull out because of he just come up by injury and the nursing self. And it talk about Alex, where give personal reason why you know able to meet up this game. And also, yeah, it talk about positions when I by that them pick team. But I come to Emmanuel. Or what do you think about it selection?
Yeah, thank you very much, Magdalene. And first and foremost, and when I listen to John Keister in interview, in a technical point of view, he underestimates capabilities as the head coach. for me, in technical explanation was not sufficient as a head coach. One, he talk about transition, and when you do transition in the national team, it has to be successive from one stage to another. It's not now when the pressure from the supporters are on you, you want for the transition. How? It's not done like that. Transition is a system when you know that the left winger is going off age and they get successive replacement of him. So you give some of them players that they give game time. So then they get into the system and they get fit into the system easily. But you know they pull player today and bring and come tomorrow. So some of them players that way you bring them, you should have been rotating them in previous training sessions. 1 or 2 games and for don't come in, train with the team there in the bench, and you begin see headway for them into the national team. So for me, that side there being a question in technicality concerning that, because I don't know how it goes to it, but for we own point how we do transition, it's a smooth phase wherein you bring in somebody in, begin learn and take over from the old one. Not just remove the old one and bring new one. No, it'll learn under that individual. Then you talk about and that players that will be put up, that we get for put up a good fight. What is it trying to say? Was it always been? It don't been in that position as a head coach for more than 2 years. It one time means say all in time the players they don't be done the slay not be they put up a good fight. Now you don't realize see the players they not be they put up a good fight. What is it telling the nation? So for me, I think in terms of the media aspect, some of these things need to be edited properly or need to be checked before, because for me it just shows his technical weakness. Now you the bring camp players for put up a good fight. Now it's just about the result. But for long since we don't tell you about it. And you talk about that we they concede more goals. Keister, is it now that you know realizing that we are conceding more goals? The nation has been saying it.
Instead, we've gone past that and we are moving on now. Maybe it's time for move.
Magdalene, how you cannot move on and people they play smart on you, intelligence. Not on now people they don't they cry Keister down, Magdalene. So you want to miss on a night they realizing lapses.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
is he bringing it now?
Say a lot of things that happen at the background. Keister they get issues with certain players we want to wait for them. They're not comfortable with the system. And the excuse where Alex give that, one for can't play for Salone, say personal and all. It gets to do with issues that will happen with, according to rumors, where they say happen in the last friendly in Dubai, where be happy with. Same thing with Issa Kalon, since after the AFCON, where they call him, it's one excuse to another. For the Gboyah to issue, I know one go there, but Kwame, of course, we know say no get club at the moment, and nobody no go want to forget the player we no get club to a national team. National team football now. How you perform now? Why you think say Gareth Southgate call Ivan Toney because he score goals, he perform,
it's performing,
they play, they get minutes. So nobody no go argue for Kwame in drop one because he no get club. For Gboyah, yes, in game time drop na Malmo. A lot of matches though they play, they get like they get before game time. But all that the rumors go about the Abbey where they begin issue na camp where they go play na Dubai the friendly match for socks, not socks. They ask them for apologize. This team no go apologize. That they say that they go na too much time when they get game time. Now on a club they own a day. So when they can't go na game time with the home base that they play pass that so that stuff that they but officially we not talk because we not be there. But some, where you get friends the way they around and go tell you waiting they go on. So these are some of the issues. But you can't pull them out now. All we want is a Leon Stars that will give us a result because they're already going today, and we're expecting the 6 points from that match day. Because South Tome, we need to underrate them, Emmanuel. But
we can dominate.
We should win those matches.
And Magdalene, just as you say, we know they underrate them, and I'll make we realize one thing that in football nowadays, there's nothing like underdogs. Because when you take a look at this Sao Tome team, they also get players that are playing in Portugal.
Mhm.
It's a small population, an island with less than 3,000 people. So, like most people in terms of their participation in soccer might not be as great because most of them know they play the top flight leagues there. Some of them play the division leagues there. But they get one or two players that are exposed in the international. They play in Portugal and then they play the league. Then indeed there's a selection. Then do much of their home based players there.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh.
cannot underestimate anybody now in football. So what you need to do is to go with a prepared squad mentally and physically. And Salone not ever gets a drain or a shot of players in any positions. When one is out, there's always one coming into that position. So it's about the system that the technical team are presenting for each match. Because your approach against Nigeria cannot be the same approach against Senegal or neither Sao Tome or Guinea-Bissau. No. You have to have a balance. That's why you have your technical team. They get for sit and watch clips, video, and they read your opponents well. I know that no. I cannot be going into this man. I don't say don't conceive more good. Is it going back to go and play defensive tactics? So you
Yeah,
see,
we
but I
concede more
hope,
goals with the
yeah,
same defensive tactics.
tactics. Well, that is it. So I just hope that, and for me, I want to believe the best way to defend in football is to attack. Because the more you can attack, the lesser pressure your defense can get.
Okay. All right, Emmanuel. Dopeii, I come to you, but people that don't begin call, I will play this time in talk with
You
you
know,
with you.
no pressure,
When you
no
call now,
stress. Oh, attack, attack, attack. Now, my big heat.
I beg tell you let behave. I big we are live worldwide every time. Let big. I biggie.
I don't tell her, I don't tell her.
If you want me to invoice now the show, man, take camera cast you know, man, all the car. All right, guys. I will reveal the next hashtag, but with the talk about Leosta now, we don't know the players the way they go. But within this list, two players they would end up. But I'll come to Dopeii for your own reaction to Keister in statement. But you can call now on the number already on the screen, and then I will put you on ear for let you have you say. So Dopeii, what's your reaction to that Keister statement?
Oh, well, first and foremost, looking at the squad, I mean, look at the squad, the depth. Like what Emmanuel say, we Leon Star, we're not short of players. The league, for me personally, the league that will play in Salone, will they will build 25 man to go play South to me. For me personally, because you can tell that the caliber of football that they're playing in Sierra Leone now has improved drastically. Not so back in the days where they say, this guy not deserve for them at the team. What do you mean? Look at the way that they play, you know? And then they score, then they defend. We have some brilliant defenders, and then they play in that condition. Imagine you go play na Morocco in a nice pitch.
Yeah,
You tell me
I
if they
got you.
can't put in the performance of their life,
Yeah.
you know? They pitch nice. It is slight tackle easy. They chop
Yeah.
man off. They chop man off easy. They put
I
the
know.
performance of your life. Then they
Yeah.
go play that concrete where you know say if you ball pass, you go so, man they go so, your foot they go so. You know, for me, look, at the end of the day, like the technical the system, we don't have a system. That's the problem here. The problem is as a coach and as a technical staff, they need to come up with a system, at least 2 or 3 formula. If they lose game, we need to have a system for come back up. For the win game, we need to have a system for continue for win that game. We don't have a system. We don't have a structure of, and the thing is, if you look at country like England, Brazil, Belgium, we're just using an example. You
Dopeii,
can
they go
get
far.
no example. Okay, Nigeria. Look at Nigeria as example, and Ghana. You they get 5 main guided at the team or 4 main guided. This is you main now you workhorse there. Where they say this is the guy there where they're ready for go for you. We'll not get that.
Maguire.
Yeah. Maguire for getting bench now you ready for Manchester.
Yeah, but we're gonna England and work out all
It they perform. Uno get them guy then they follow say this guy there. Me know why? Because exactly what Emmanuel they say, they're not interested in the coach, they're not interested in because we not get system. Because if you get system, football are 11 in the field. If you get four main guy the way they play the system where you want, and you need to walk around the rest, it becomes very simple. It becomes very simple because they say this guy there, I mean main target. I can work with this, and everybody else they will walk around there. We don't have that. Southgate game player there. Wait, no say why you think say Maguire always in at the squad, but wait there for my United, they play. But in Southgate's system, it work.
It's working. Yes.
It work.
Yes.
His defensive is very good.
Now look at another point where people be raised concern about. Now the fact that 8 players come up from Bo Rangers. For me personally, another problem with that. Respect to boss Kelfala Kosia of Inside Salone. And watch me live. Thanks, boss. Always for your support. Get some silent comment that will show the up later on the screen. But 8 players from Bo Rangers, a lot of players get issue that me personally, I'm not get issue with that because you don't see Barcelona.
Exactly.
Spanish team.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid and Barcelona. Now one player you get from Chelsea,
Atletico,
United, Bilbao.
Even the current South Africa squad where they go play Liberia. Majority of the players who then select are coming from the South Africa League. Although you go say yes, they get a standard pass but if the coach thinks that them player they will call fitting in system, fine and good.
Okay, ask the people there. Where is Bo Rangers right now in the current league? They're undefeated. Now the same player they all don't call, and the same player that they play for Bo Rangers. So you tell me the way that they play for the club, why you not think so they go where the country Jazzy go perform the same way they perform for the club? There's nothing wrong with that. So football is based on merits. If you're performing,
Spain gonna be worst. Spain, all those players we are starting, about 8 players starting in the Spanish team.
Exactly.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, and Magdalene, I can always say this, and when it comes towards national team, it is not a try and error. It is a fixed application of concepts and systems. So always we've been on to see the past time with John Keister was like a try and error. You don't need a coach that is doing try and error and say end up for we say we've passed that. No, we've passed those errors in sports. As soon as you begin to tell me that you've passed that, it means you're not qualified for the job. You're still in the learning process. So you need to go back to your learning board or the learning classroom. It's a delivery of service. If you cannot deliver now, we get someone that can deliver because national team job, Magdalene, trust me, I'm going to tell you it's one of the laziest job. It's one of the laziest job. But it's also hard. But most difficult. So you need a very good backroom staff where for able to keep a database of your players and that are effective. Then playing time. And every game, you need a system where you play with. Barcelona, the time when Spain, you see they do exceedingly well. Spain team was playing with a 4-3-3. And by then, Barcelona were doing extremely well with a 4-3-3 formation. Because there was no team where we able to beat them with a 4-3-3 by then. They tell them you get the RME squad. You get Ronaldinho, Messi, Eto'o. You know, you get them Busquets will be Sidon in the midfield. You get Xavi, you get Iniesta. That kind of midfield. For defeater, it was not easy. You go get Sergio Ramos, where they bought people and bring you back where you defense. From Real Madrid. You know, so the 4-3-3 system was very easy for make them use them and get results. So that was how they were doing their selection. So John Keister said, as a national, if I don't get them systems, if I want to play with a 4-3-3, make a look at players that are already adaptable to this system. And when you bring them,
that's why your main players come in. That's why your main players come in. Because you have
you entrust them. Formation, exactly. And you're bringing players, their strength is not in 4-3-3. Some players, their strength is in 4-2-3-1. So each player where you see has his strength in a system. So then get to know that. If you watch Jose Mourinho, when he been the play, if you watch, you look at the strength of each player, and that's why they'll sign and bring you for playing a system. You know, they sign all kind of player. They look at players that have the strength to play in a system. And when you're able to do that, waiting that you get the results where you want. So
Okay.
that's what Keister need, and with technical team back for begin look at. It's not about this sabi play, but no. You can sabi play football past me, but the system where the coach want for play, you never play, making can
That's
play
how we
and get
play.
good results.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Now we look at the injuries. Rodney Michael, where they play for Monaba, Monaba, na Montenegro, being get for pull out of the squad after where he gets injury during training, within club, and he don't be replaced by Easter Lions winger Prince Barry. I'll tell you for short with Dopeii. What do you think about Prince Barry inclusion in the squad?
Look, he deserves the chance to be in the squad, but the only problem is these days, players do not just want to be in the squad; they want to play. They want to play, And for me personally, Chris Barry is probably one of my favorite footballers in Sierra Leone, but he hasn't been performing to the caliber that I know he can play. Sometimes when you leave a player out of a squad, it takes something at their mind when they go back to the national team. You think, you say, I for dinner, like people are like Ivan Tony, perfect example. They're not coming on a World Cup. Can you see the performance he's putting in for
Yep.
Brentford?
Thank you.
He not complain. He just say, you know what? I'm just gonna show them why I should
Yeah.
have been in that squad.
Yeah.
And Prince Barry is a leader for Eastern Lions, one of the leader there. Ina they carry the team. He needs to do more in his team for him to get that main top 20 in Leon Star. He's in the squad, but is he gonna play? That's the
All right.
question.
So one player they were not call now Augustine Williams, where they play in America for Charleston Battery. Last season finished as the top goal scorer for the club, and for himself he scores about 16 goals in a season, and then season don't start. They get game time. But rumor again are that it wasn't included because then things say they don't get many chances for Leonstein and they deliver and they score goals. Emmanuel, you think say that's not right excuse rather than get even Idris Kanu now, although Idris Kanu they play Division 5 league in England, in National League, but he's scoring goals, scoring week after week. Even last yesterday, he scored 9 level he score for in team. I'll come to the Salone players abroad soon. But looking at the situation and Prince Barry coming in and another player will come in now Lamin for replace the injured Usman Kake were injured yesterday inside the match where they play Birmingham. They lost 1-0. But the bad thing where happened that Kake been get for pick up a knee injury in the match.
Yeah. And thank you, Magdalene. And first on we get forget one clarification when Keister puts clear. And we drop Augustine Williams maybe due to the system where he want for use.
Mhm.
I can't challenge what he did because I don't know what he's gonna play. And maybe with what he wanna play, Augustine might not fit into it.
Mhm.
So that's why sometimes in short situation you cannot just criticize a coach in terms of his selection. You have to wait and see what he's gonna play. And when you see what he's playing with the caliber of players that he has, then you begin question his abilities. Just like me, like the past AFCON, the way Leon Star been play, I be really question the ability of John Keister in coaching capacity. And when I watched it, the present state of Leon Star, I not see any changes. It's the same John Keister I know since he was FC Joansi. So I don't see any difference in waiting it puts in the pitch of play. So the introduction of Prince Barry for me, it's good. But we for know say Prince Barry is a fast winger. So you get for now, you get for use Prince Barry. Do you expect him to run wide or deep? And if Prince Barry is if a fast winger, if he's gonna run wide, there should always be Musa Noah that should be in the 6-yard box for a quicker layoff. If he's going to run deep, you must know that if you run deep, you're going to finish straight away. So these are some of the things I realized from we past games in Magdalene. The runs and executions are very poor. We always have late timings. Midfielders run for do a center pass, the wingers are running wide. Wingers are running wide for an execution that should be midfield execution. So I don't know whether which system, if you want to play diagonal or a triangular system. So we just have to wait. For me, like whatever he has selected, I'm not going to get problem with that because national team is by merit. You get for merit, and if you look at Prince Barry, even Lamin Conte, they're having a very good playing time. Augustine also is having a very good playing time in USA, but it's about what can fit into a coach in system.
Okay.
The same team, it's France. Then coach do their players then we drop. Tell them sir, at the brink come Oliver Giroud, and he fit into a system very well and give France the World Cup. Even when not score, but he make good assist. So for me, it's about what Keister is going to play. Does he have the caliber or the tools to execute and give us the 6 point that we need?
All right. Keep on listening and continue to follow. If you want for call the line open, just on WhatsApp, we take the calls on WhatsApp on this line. Some calls that they come in, but the guys, what's call? Maybe you might lucky and you can go through. All right. I will come to Dopeii later, but let me listen to waiting one. Some of the supporters be say about waiting and think about the match and waiting that they expect. We all know not for today. Now the first supporter will take transfer from Lions to from FC Salone to Gboyah. But all listen in a apply.
Yeah.
Young star supporter, I know they change for that.
It's enough for today. Gboyah supporter and national Young star supporter.
Okay, now I know you don't get all the understanding that finally Leosta don't get a final squad for the game in Morocco. What do you make up of the squad with John Keister called?
Well, actually, to be sincere, the squad where the technical team them pull out, the squad is a very good squad, you know what I mean, because we all know say football is consistency. Gets me. To me, as a country supporter, we don't up to 19 to 20 years into football. I believe say this squad is the best squad because we all know say as Salone we don't get better materials than where you go talk say we get professional there where they get playing time at the club, so man they play in club. You get me as so including the home base then it shows say as we league the play and we league the play week in week out. You get me eh? And I believe, say, for me as the country supporter, I appreciate this squad with the technical team pool. A very good squad. All we need, let we give prayers and support to the team.
Okay, let's see now. Not for today. Currently, there is a Morocco. Then Lyon started play against Sao Tome and Principe. I can support.
Well, everybody knows, say, as me at the motivation powerhouse when it comes to football in Sierra Leone. You get me as. People that know how I can do them. So, that why you know for say that one a lot 10 method of scoring. Because football they go to motivation. Let we not go they left this instrument out. Because we know say football. Because we all they see where you go there, you get for see that they can't go they play. Their own supporters the way that they go with. For motivate their own players them. Football they go without motivation. You get for get somebody then at the stand. Where they ginger the boys, the way they give them a wake-up call for building inspiration. But we hope, I believe, by God's grace, we wait and see if then remember the supporter stream. You know what I mean? Because when you want to qualify African football in general, you get for the move with the supporters them. People never know say Salone player that they forget. When they go inside that they forget, but if they get a set of group, a set of people where they give them a wake-up call, you get me, and they motivate them heavily for let them deliver fast.
Okay, yeah, we already know say Sierra Leone get a national supporters, you know. What's going to be final message?
Well, my final message to Sierra Leoneans them, I want we all pray for the national team. You know what I mean? And because these 2 matches, now they all we fit for let we qualify. You know, the final message for conclude everything, please, are the government, the Ministry of Sport, let them go to seek the interests of the supporters then. Please, are the big for God, because we won't qualify. But player they play, you not get somebody up stand, where they ginger ya, where they get a wake up call. No, na a bad signal. So they need for work on that area as they, you know, let God bless Sierra Leone and let God bless we always inside football family.
My name is Abbas, commonly known as Angelo.
Okay, how best do you only follow the national team with the Leonsters?
Well, I think from the day one when they start for train, I don't really follow the training and watch all the trainings then.
Okay, now look at the head coach when a John Keister. They'll call 25 players for travel to Morocco for the 2 games team where Leonster for play. What team make up of the squad where John Keister called?
Well, because of a technical man, I don't know them for a long term. This world get one different opinion on them because of maybe me go get my own player I made them call, where we say like Alec. But on the coaching perspective, like you know what team best fits them and the system I'm going to play because of I know go can say the squad not good, then I don't even know the system I'm going to play for now.
Okay, as a concerned Sierra Leonean, you don't follow football for quite a long time. Maybe you get any concern or point you want for is regarding the players that we don't call?
Well, I believe say just like I say, now the head coach, the reason best known to have the squad we don't call, we don't put together. As a concerned citizen, we just hope for a better result. Home and away we will go play because of we all into this football. We hope for my country qualify for go play back a Nations Cup the second term.
Okay, since for me John Keister coming as a head coach of the national team, I don't see in performance in various games then.
Well, most of the games that we don't play, we don't watch. I believe so. Konneh score better goal, they will conceive more goals.
Okay,
so just need for work on that part today.
Okay, so what will be final message?
Well, my final message now for like me they motivate the team more and at their coach for talk to the players them because the more we score goals, the more it go better for we for qualifying at this kind of group of days. So because if you watch the last games they will play, we conceive 2 goals and the team will go play now. So the last game they will play, the both teams they will play, they score huge goal against them. So if one day at the race for qualify for Go Nations Cup, I believe say we for score more goals.
All right, that's now the voice of Nofotede and Angelo. We end that interview day with the Max Tribune Sport Joseph S. Conte. We keep on going in the show, and I don't release the other hashtag. So it's good luck, Leon Stars. Good luck, Leon Stars. So good luck to you back where they play. If you win, you will fine. So we keep going. So keep going. Shout out to Mohamed Ligali Cole all the way from the Gambia. Follow and watch me right now. Now big boss, so now big boss. Somebody say it's not about talking English all the time. This time around you fail, we gonna sack you. All right.
Oh, Benteke. You talk away. Oh, Benteke.
I get the pen. Even the ministers have not
get
right. All right, the hashtag then the screen. Still the phone line open. Let's see. I don't know if now the code or waiting, but try luck. Maybe you go get for have a voice now the show. It's not direct call. No person not call direct. So call through WhatsApp. WhatsApp on the number where they see on the screen.
They feel lucky if you call like it's sorry, they born quick.
All right. Let we just look at some of the issues the way people and on the raise from the comment section. I'll go through some comment them and then we will come to Salone players abroad. From this comment section, somebody they say Keister is the problem. That's now summertime. This person your name, Steph.
I like cool.
Summertime. No, let
I
cool.
like cool.
Let's
What
go.
Na Musa to be Mfambule.
Yesterday,
Gunshots.
I hope Morocco hot. Yesterday,
Yeah.
Mohamed Nabil did not play well, and I think the form of our number one goalkeeper is questionable for now. All right, yeah, they took 7, but not in total because then change them immediately after first half. Then change them the second goalkeeper and second to young goal them. They be just the build very well and aware Simba really beats them bad. Kosia, they say you have misunderstood what he said. He said they have gone past that, and now it's time for results. And from Kosia again, they say, let's be hopeful in life. You will always live to learn from your past and make progress. Keister will bounce back. That will be great. Everybody will be happy. All want to see Leon Star in the Nations Cup again. One thing about Keister, he don't have system to impact the team really. I think this person they agree with Emmanuel and Dopeii. Then point about system. Let the coach use the formation he used against Algeria and Nigeria from Idrissa.
Yeah.
Information I be locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we get one caller online.
Hello?
Hello, your name and who side you call
Hello?
from? Hello?
Hello, yes. Good afternoon, guys.
Afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and who side you call from?
Me, I mean, your name Maju Teta, they call from Turkey, Istanbul presently.
Okay, Maju, go ahead and make your contribution.
Well, I want to say plenty thank you towards the program. I really appreciate you now when they bring the local sports and the international sports to we. Yeah, concerning Leon Star, all I get for say victory all the way. And let the coach put the player in the right position, the right times,
Okay.
and let the player then deliver. This trip, we need for see something.
Okay.
Don't say we they see African teams that they do well. So we too, we need for see Leon Stars qualify. So now that's I got for say thank you very much.
Thank you, Maju, for calling. All right, so don't get Maju in points. Any other person can call the number where I'll be displaying at the screen. Keister is not a good manager. Please, he need to get down, please. All right, this now boss, they put on down. Calm down. Sierra Leone Football Association need to put the system together to build a proper national team. They need to have a sports psychology or football well, that is that left favor.
Psychologist.
Psychologist that will develop
Psychologist, yeah.
mentally.
Mentally,
Keister is just a coach, but not a psychologist to prepare the players mentally. All right. I think I mean go employ one with mine. What will the Go Nations Cup for that whole day? SLF need to have a real working system that is up to date and a technical committee that will assist in the building of formidable team from Mohamed Ligali and again from Mohamed. They say this one in Boku, so I read for myself for the people who watch. As we go, Emmanuel, everything that you take on people comment and from waiting brother Maju all the way from Istanbul talk.
Yeah, and Magdalene, I think the people have said it well and all. And football is all about results, but you cannot have a result without proper preparations. So, from what you get under from the feedback of the Texas, it means that people want a service that is well delivery, not a service when I like try your luck. You get for deliver. And that aspect of trial and error in sport is no longer working. You have to be sure of what you're doing and plan very well. Because failing, that is the result of poor preparation. If teams like Zambia can use their national team home base and get a result, we leagued on the progress now. We can do the same thing. And I can tell people there are raw talents in Sierra Leone, Magdalene. The only thing is about the facilities. If we have facilitators that will help our brothers, trust me, we they make an immense difference in sports. With the little we have with the champion, with the challenge Lions, And one thing I like about we nation, we expectation are always high. No matter who we dey play, we're not afraid. We think say yes, we can. And that can do spirit. I always love about we Sierra Leoneans. And if you look to waiting not for Teddy to say, it's very important.
Supporters.
The supporters are the 12th players in the field. You need them. We mean they say football is played by 11 players, but no, it's played by 12 technically. Because when you get a very good number 12 player who are the supporters, trust me, it creates a very good momentum for you players. And then they see the reason why they are there. So indeed, the FA need for like, and the media houses, the need for to put some of their structures in place. Like find a way for subsidized tickets and provide tickets for some of them supporters and for go with the national team. And at the end of the day, that they could make a great difference. And the young man with the interview, Abbas, I remember the young man where I know from back home, he went to Prince of Wales. So I know some of them faces there. And just like Waiting say, you can't say much except you know Waiting the coach they use the system. So all what we are saying that we appreciate the callings we don't make and we just hope and pray that these players can fit well into what he's gonna use.
All right, let me see more messages. Most of our players are limpers as they overstay in the field of play. From legally call again, fitness is the problem of our players, and it takes a man to take the decision to stay. So say you are not fit to play or not fit to play. We need a motivator to create the inspiration to deliver. Okay, that's what from the big man himself, David. They say all the best to our Leon Stars in their match day 3 and 4 in Morocco. We dey wish with him all the best. Okay, somebody they call. All right, keep calling. We might pick the call if we get time. Let's look at few more message and then we go take Salone players abroad. This other person they say our boys are good, but coach problem. Keister is the problem. Summertime they say again, and it's Qmed. They say good afternoon, guys. I just want to congratulate you all for this great program. God bless you. Thank you, Qmed. And keep sending the hashtag. We will do the draw soon after Salone Players Watch. I'm not too sure if John Keister is going to beat Sao Tome back and front. In what I'm seeing, our players are having injury in our upcoming matches. From David, well, that's David. We all pray for the best, so let's hope. I wish Darling Young Stars a successful match. Also from Kosia, they say we used to have the Sierra Leone Sports Supporters Association. It should be revamped. Yes. The nationwide supporters group will be headed by Lan Thomas, but then they don't die first because money, maybe money not there for support them. The sporting association they know they get out and they go get. So the players where they see at the screen now them actually we get the call up to the national team, but two of them don't drop out and two don't join. And it is what it is. But let me take Salone players watch quick. Inside Salone Players Watch today. Huge injury blow for Sierra Leone ahead of the Sao Tome two-leg AFCON 23 qualifiers as right back Usman Kake suffered knee injury inside in club. Queen's Park
What's going
Rangers
on with
the
this
1-0
computer,
home
man?
defeat to
The internet?
Birmingham City in the English Championship. According to source, the player will get a scan tomorrow Monday, but already Keister don't drop him out of the squad as e no go fit at all according to what we see from pictures. Stephen Coker, when the captain, enjoy 46 minutes of action inside Wigan Athletic, then 1-1 draw away to Watford in the English Championship yesterday. MK Dons move out of the relegation zone with 1-0 win over Accrington Sterling. Sule Kaikai nets the only goal with assist from Connor Grant for an inside a vital 3 points. Well, that's good for Sule. We scored the only goal yesterday, and one of the players that we hopefully we look forward to for Tinap Tranga and make sure we get results inside Morocco. Amadou Bakayoko, never mind, they're not call him. They come from the bench for Forest Green Rovers inside and 2-0 away defeat to Plymouth in the English League One. And Idris Kanu also not get a call up this time. be there on target for Barnet inside a 1-1 draw with North County in the English National League. Macaulay Langstaff nets the opener in the 42 minutes for North County, but Kanu level the score before the break and earn inside 1 point at home. Mohamed N. Kamara, when our goalkeeper, in name as I call in name, he appear.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday now be disaster for in team as they lost 7-0 inside the African Champions League Group C match where they be play against Simba. Well, Kamara will play for 45 minutes and then begin for change and bring in the other goalkeeper when at Silawe instead can take the balance goal them. Well, we not go judge. We're not going to judge the keeper by that. We're not going to judge him by that. Let's see how it goes. I see a lot of people say there for start Ibrahim. Yeah, Ibrahim is fantastic for Bo Rangers. Another news, Jonathan Mosse come from the bench for replace Dimitrios Kolovos inside Panetolikos, then 2-1 away defeat to Tripolis in the Greek Super League relegation. Emmanuel Samadia coming as a substitute in Apoel Rishon Lizion 2-2 home draw with M. Jaffa in the Israeli Liga Lumit yesterday. And Alusain Koroma and Alassane Koroma, they're all to be there in action for RB Linens inside a 1-0 away defeat to Unionistas in the Spanish Premier Federation competition. So that's for some of the players that we didn't call inside the national team. Few they were mentioned and not call them, but Emmanuel with the results, you see the future bright in Morocco.
And Magdalene, and let's wait and see. And first and foremost, I don't think and we know we'll get the 6 point because we know to look at the 3 points. My focus is all about the 6 points, and we need to get a huge goal difference. Because if you see in Sao Tome they conceive 10 when they play against Nigeria and then conceive 5, was it 5-1 against Guinea-Bissau. So at least if we're able to go, if we're not getting 10, we get a 9 first game and we get a 7. That'll make a very good gap for we and make we able to certify for that second position due to goals difference. Because I'm not saying it will be a tight run against where Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau. Because when Guinea-Bissau technically it's of equal strength. The powerhouse of that group in Nigeria. When you look at so Sao Tome for be now then at the point donor as we look at them. So we're going against them, we suppose. And the South where they play in Morocco, Agadir, a very beautiful place, Magdalene. And it's just like 45 minutes ferry ride from Agadir to the Catalonia region, that's Spain. You didn't say Agadir, the Cioba, that's Spain.
Alright, so let us know your report.
Trolley dash.
Emmanuel, they give map. It don't show you good map. 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place because like when you take you come down to Casablanca, you take flight from Casablanca to Agadir, it's 30 minutes flight to Agadir. It's a beautiful place. The hotels then there, it's a state of the art hotels. And then they get a roadside for them people if you want for travel to Ivory Coast and the like, then get the desert route you can use to Agadir.
You go play tennis there.
Oh yes, I know that route very well. I know that route very well, and until you go into the Catalonia region and come over back again, it's 45-30 minutes ferry ride. It's a beautiful place. So the stadium then they are really good and get standard pitch there because you know that Spain connection. Most of the players from Morocco they play the Segunda or the Spanish league out there, especially in that Catalonia region. So it's a very good pitch, and I hope say the boys will be able to adapt to the climate very well, especially now when they go into that region. We expect them to get used to the weather now and give it the 6 points where we look out for.
All right, let me take this caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. All right. This caller no
Okay.
need for talk. It
No,
is all
you
the
know,
way
eh.
according to the number na Nigeria and Nigeria. We will take we will yes.
International.
We the car round up now because we want go. And they do basically because anytime talk about Manchester now we go lost. Now this Manchester can be 2-7.
Don't you agree?
No, not lie. Because anytime I can they lose. So anytime they talk, they lose. Now fair game.
All right, but what's when I think about goalkeeper now, they get pressure from social media that they for drop out for Ibrahim because in team took 7 yesterday and he play. When I think it's a fair judgment that Dopeii.
No. Not so fair. Now 11 players and then at the field. The ball for leg go put to the goalkeeper and if for go to the strike, midfield, defense, then go the
Exactly.
goalkeeper. So the
Exactly.
fact that the team did not perform does not mean it's the goalkeeper's fault. You know, he's still for me number one. Fabianski, he's still number one for Sierra Leone because he shows up when he needed for the national team. You know, that's his personal team, so he doesn't need to be dropped.
Okay. All right. So we know the pick team because I did look at when the game they play Wednesday. If we get time, maybe we might do preview and post match review. If we get time next, I don't know on our schedule, but we will see what they do.
Wednesday.
All right. So Emmanuel, quick one. Let we just do the giveaway. And then hopefully, okay, the giveaway at 25 people don't say no say for run down to 30. So while they wait for the 30, Emmanuel, if you for go into this squad, this Junkie Stein squad, what's in now some of you what's will be possible lineup for face South Tome? Because this now, if not for me, I they go all out attack because I know saying that team where they concede goals.
Yep.
And they go all out attack.
Yeah, 4-2, 2 striker. 4-4-2.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, like as Dopeii say, I can use 4-4-2 formation, or I can use a 4-2-3-1 formation. That can easily give me a winning edge over teams like Sao Tome, because if you look at the strength ability of Musa Tumbo, and I don't know, maybe I might use Prince Barry or not. If I'm having Prince Barry, definitely I go use a 4-2-3-1 system.
Okay.
Whereby Prince Barry cable run for me at the flanks and connect with Musa easily and finish for me. And we see the like of we captain. Yes, we go give him a start, and we goalkeeper Fabianski self good there as me number one. That's my own team what they look at. And we come to the 4 and 5, and I think Stephen Coker, and maybe I might play Samadia.
John?
Yeah.
Samadia
No,
at the corner.
Emmanuel Samadia at the corner.
3.
Yeah. Because, he been doing extremely well in the past Nations Cup. Yeah. And who next I go look at for player under? And this Lamine Conte of FC Johansen.
Number 2.
I go Rixam for play number 2. Yeah, definitely. You see some of these people, they can be a game changer, because the way it's been added into the squad, they want to prove something.
Yeah, but Emmanuel, if not my own team, if I start a flanker, I would prefer Augustus Cargo start for me instead of Prince at this.
Okay, yeah, but for me, I'm looking at Prince Barry, because if you look at in work rate against FC Salone, when I analyze them, like we not get much of a sprinting winger like him. So the only thing we need them for no is to run according to the strength and ball execution of a midfielders there.
Yeah, but you get somebody will come into the team again after we get a dropout from the Nations Cup squad when I Lucio. For me, I think say if they set me defense, first of all, I will still give Fabianski chance, but I want to let him chance. I will go with Konneh because now I am available. Konneh, Samadia, Stephen Coker, and Lucio. You know, Lucio, they don't play at the AAME, they don't play the plenty time. And I've
Yeah.
dropped them. And are the people that the way they perform for Gboyah Rangers at the moment. So I will get a chance. And looking at the midfield, we still need John at that 6.
Yeah, we need
So let's play
Bankole.
before them. Yeah, so we can play before them. And
Yeah.
then I need pick on Wednesday, I go pick the balance.
But we still not get Bankole in at this squad. You know, say you just get a club. Is it in Greece?
Yeah, Eddie Cam. He named it at the squad. John Kamara.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
They're all that defenders.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they
John
did.
Kamara.
They did.
Yes, yes,
They did,
yes,
they did,
yes,
they did.
yes. So, me go prefer for players always has been number 6 because trust me, for now, I not see number 6 way in work it good as Sam. Maybe the other number 6 way make they look advanced, small, and at this Ghanaian way they play na Eastern Lions, Will FM and Johansson. So these are the midfielders in Sierra Leone from as number 6. Yeah, we made that mad then I can use John and Saiduba 6 and 8 as the 2 midfielders. So John and Saiduba. Then for me in the corner, I'll prefer use Prince Barry. We go in the corner. Then I can use Musa Tumba as me number 9. Then in terms of me number 11, maybe I might use Alaji Kamara.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Alaji the
Then
one gonna come inside. Musa
yeah,
said that role very well.
he played, but I just look at Musa in strengths and ability because Keister they talk about the size of we players
I can't sabi drive Keister with the ball.
kind side. So I can use Kaka at the back for support Musa Tumbo as a number 10. So by so if you observe, you don't get like quick attackers. So if we get these 2 midfielders we can release on time and play fast, I sure we can outrun that defense of
Getting that information, they not like one lady wanted they ask her information.
yeah.
Radio. He said 4555.
So it's a 4-2-3-1. So the 4-2-3-1 will they play? Will they play in a diamond form?
Diamond form, yeah.
In a diamond form.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Alright,
at the end of the day, all these attackers are coming back into the midfield and they can't sit. And when we attack, we spread and go. But they go in a diamond form.
We rush now for goals.
So they be an all-around attack.
Hashtag good luck Leon Stars. I think say a long so people let it suffer for typer.
But if I work for you for the giveaway.
Dopeii.
No, but
And I even sell for me.
the only thing is like there's one player that I actually wanted to follow being at the Leon Star, Naina Fatmata, the goalkeeper.
For Blackpool, yeah.
For Blackpool.
Yeah,
No.
for Blackpool.
They're not in it.
Yeah.
I think he deserves at least to forget that taste of national team, even if you not play little days, I get the experience.
I go change the name. Then they fit say a woman.
Okay, them at nobody not a woman.
I'm a female team. But the funniest thing, I not be there at the press conference, so when people did tell me, they say they ask question why they pick East Lions keeper, they drop fat, they're not called Fat Matter. They say somebody say, I call it say pick Fat Matter because Fat Matter, and they not pick Fat Matter because the East Lions keeper go jealous because also they call Fat Matter for go with the home base national team. So they want to give so jealous don't Keister. Well, bad again. So don't get team for we before we can do it. Go and say bye bye for today.
Of course. Look, I still stick with me number 1, Fabianski. I'm glad the way we Saidu Masaredi at this team because I feel like in terms of a defender and number 2 he's been performing really well, and I'll be thinking saying them not to do, but he's one of my players that Gboyah Rangers they're really lucky to have him. So we play obviously the Cape, Tuna the middle, Cape with John. Actually, John at the put number 6.
Yeah.
John, Saidu. Then if Kai be there, it will be better. But unfortunately, injury makes sure the guy not there. So at least I go put it's not his guy name. Now Fofana, Edward.
They come to you, Joshua. They come. Let's take this caller. Hello, you name outside the call from.
From home, Sierra Leone. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead and make a contribution, boy. You get for doll you phone at the background where they watch me for because they get you in the background.
Okay, well, my pull out. Hello.
Yeah, will they get you now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, the new contribution for make to our Junkie Stallion squad when called the 25-man squad. Well, me, I don't see any hope for Leon Stars for make them up to the next coming AFCON. Reason why I say so, currently we don't get 2 injuries. One is at the national team. We are against Usman Kakeda who laps, which Rodney Michael. So really we get problem at the defensive area. Now that me one for you. Junkies are really need for focus and attention at the defensive area. Because currently we don't get to have repair with Stephen Colcan at the defense area. So we'll get for talk to Junkies. Especially now the media people, they want to talk to Junkies and maybe go for listener. The defense area, my friend, it's correct what's really for pure with Stephen Colcan. Thanks very much. I'm not concerned I get towards the preparation.
Okay, now FC Caloi they support. Wish you all the best now Italy.
Thank you.
The best in Salone ever, the best thing ever.
Always. Thank you.
Bye.
We know gang. We know gang.
Okay, you agree with the caller because he said in office will get chance because with defense look poor.
Agree to disagree. He has a very valid point. I don't go agree, I don't go disagree. I agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know, and at 2 in talk 6, Stephen Coker needs a pairing. With the thing about number 6, 4, and 5 as a center back, you need communication and you need partnership because you guys see the game. You and the center back and the goalkeeper, they see the game broad. And if you get that communication from you 2 center back there, they're able to control the game from the back, which they make the midfield and then the attacker there. So I think he needs somebody to pair with him, Coca, in that back line, just for me to get that chemistry. Chemistry.
Okay, so complete your team now there or you can't do the draw. Complete.
Okay, me midfield. And they puts me two twin brother there, Alusana Alasan.
Okay.
South Korea.
Where South Korea? Emi Mende brother, Mustafa Bundu. And they put her inside. Yes.
Exactly, Mende.
Now we last name, Luca.
No. Dopeii, the phrase Salone people, they can say, don't bring. But anyway, this what it is. I'm brother.
Yeah, like brother.
That guy not Sabi, not Sabi.
They just win cup or win cup.
Yeah, congratulations to her. And then,
win cup.
And then obviously, me now, I want to play 4-4-2. I just want to attack. Play 2 striker there. Where Musa Tomoge, he play at the middle. And this boy they play Alaji or where they play for Wigan. Suleiman deserves a chance to play in the starting lineup. I think he can showcase what he has for the national team.
In team building relegation zone as he scored in
Commodity. So Suleiman needs a chance.
All right. Okay. Don't pick in team. I complete me now. Middle I stop. I stop.
You say they wait Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. So we go for the draw. We got 29 people. It's not a problem. Good. So let we go for the draw and see as we come round up. We get more people where they call, but now that lucky they come through. I think the network problem. We don't take a long time here, but now Leon start business so we can sacrifice.
We need for dissector.
Let we go. Not a speak English show. Going for the draw now. Good luck to Uda ever win on hashtag Good Luck Leon Stars.
So you just patch him and Dimitrios.
Oh, we went. I don't come back for you, brother.
The return of Dimitrios and that of Dopeii. The person name just know they tell you any name show up. Wow.
Dimitrios me the wait formula make the return.
Arsenal not there Europa again.
No, if you ask
it's a motivation. Yeah. And consolation.
We are focusing on the league.
But anytime Dimi win Arsenal they drop points.
No, we don't take points this net too. They're very disgruntled.
All right.
Europa disgruntled then we
don't talk plenty about Leon Star, and hopefully Wednesday if Emmanuel and Dopeii get chance, we go do pre-match analysis.
Yeah, available. We get chance.
Then I toss the money because the game for play Wednesday and Salone go be toss the money now.
It depends on Thursday morning what time.
Yeah, the game they play Thursday morning.
Yeah, I will check. And get into
the game for play 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah, the game they start 4 a.m. I didn't work 7:30. So anything before that.
Yeah.
And now the off season. Remember, I forget my health back in check.
Yeah, it's back.
I don't mind forget Pali. I'll come on suffer. I will can't sleep.
All right. Congratulations to Dimi.
Don't make you come back, boy, Sam. Happy pass right now. Both the
people that went on win on a beer.
Any for ask Dimitrios, it's not the formula.
We go find out that thing we go do, but they look at the Ramadan if we play gamble, we go know what to God.
So, but I think Magdalene, this is an offer where they come out from a generous people. So, and only way you need for just enter you, it's like you're not putting the money. Somebody's offering you. It's a gift. So I think it's qualified. So now for Dimi go to get Sunakati big.
Dimina, you don't get any Sunakati. They pay their own fast length.
Yeah.
I thought you come out to when you come out to you don't go intercede.
That is it.
I'm gonna talk to the father.
Yeah.
Say man the bad.
All right, we can go now. But before we go, Emmanuel, anything for the Europa League? No say not so Europa League.
Yeah, we are focusing on the league.
Don't begin court. Madrid.
Madrid will beat we. That we are the only English club where we don't play Madrid. Not to 4 or 5 10
But they did that last time.
Yeah, because of aggregates. Now aggregates not there again.
Okay, so Emmanuel, what do you think about the Europa League draw with the tough matches? The Man City, Bayern, you get Madrid, Chelsea, Napoli. Is it Napoli, Inter,
Inter Milan?
Inter.
Yeah, AC Milan as well.
And for me, I think it shows the level of each nation's participation. And this time around, I'm really impressed with you see the strength of the Italian league, and you see Milan, Napoli, Inter Milan. Then they do extremely well when it comes towards European competitions. Unlike for the English teams, though, again, whereby we see like Manchester United in the Europa has made it to the quarterfinals. And interestingly, Manchester United is in the phase of eliminating all the Spanish teams. That is a very good trend within the uphold too. And I congratulate them for that.
What do we do Spanish team then?
What do we do,
I
man?
don't know.
Una the same one.
And and we see I don't know what is going around the UEFA draw because consistently we don't see Chelsea and Madrid on the tigi one,
I
but
like
all around
nothing to go
um,
around. No, I will win.
Chelsea don't always show that when it comes to the European competition, they are a big gun, and I really expect them, even though their league performance not did prove good, but when it comes to what European leagues, then really they show say yes, they are a big house, and I think they might come very tall in this fixture because they know that with them winning the Champions League, that's going to secure them
Automatic.
place into next year qualification.
So I fight for top 4.
Not a crucial in time.
So there you are. There are people fighting for top 4. They are just fighting for the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's a logical approach.
We got 2 approach. We can win FA Cup and go. We can win
Europa
and go.
And go. Yeah. So
Canton we go. So not talk about we got many ways to go heaven at this time.
Yeah. So and we see Napoli. I think for me, Napoli, this might be their season to win
that course, yeah.
the UEFA Champions League. If they miss this year, then it will be very challenging for them because the momentum at which then they drive right now, with Osemi, the Nigerian boys scoring week in, midweek, week out, it's a good sign that we need to give them a high and see what thing will happen. But at this stage, as soon as Bayern Munich, Man City, that's for me one of the tick of the draw. And Bayern Munich has a very good team, a very youthful team. They get guys where they can come in and make change of the match at any time of the clock. So Man City also has a very good team, and we have the tactician Pep Guardiola. So that therefore be a very hustling match. Now, one of the match we're very hard for predict who is gonna move to the next stage. So for me, the draw is very tight, and we get to enjoy a very good match.
Okay. So Dopeii, as we round up now, you take on Europa on the Europa draw, and also you have to always see Madrid.
I've got me at spoil. No, I don't win. Benfica did it. Give me Benfica. You know, give me Benfica. No disrespect to Benfica, but at least you able go to get small. We say, okay, the second round we go find formula. But why do you? They're not beat you last year. They're not gonna beat you this year. They're not gonna beat. Look, like for me, like Emmanuel just said, Napoli is a dark horse in any competition that they've been in this year alone, including the Serie A. More than 10 points clear. Very good attack, including with Osimhen, just scoring week in and week. I don't even know the last time they won score week in and week out. You know, so and then with the 2 main favorites, Man City and Bayern Munich, going head to head, for me that is already a final on its own. You know, seeing that the Europa League is so high and the teams that have left, excluding Chelsea, even though they're playing well in the Europa but not in the league, you can tell that there's only big teams left and nobody wants to get knocked out. So we'll see what happens. We know to Arsenal, we win, we lose, we take out. We know they say we are focusing on the league. When they pull up by Europa, we are focusing on the league.
Sure.
Now.
Okay, we only focus on the league now. All right, guys, thank you. Today we got to extended time. We go along, although we start a bit late, but we go a long way. And I believe so. We like Latif, Aussie, the English dissect. We dissect.
I've been talking. I still not speak Pare.
I had a people in English.
All
good. No worries.
No worries.
We have to do the show live. We have to do the show live one then at all. We have to do a live. I think the people need a live. They need a live. We need the fans behind us. You know, thank you for the supporters. You know, people come in and show love week in and week out. And it's not even Sierra Leone, it's across the world. So you got people calling from Turkey, from Nigeria. That shows that, you know, they're paying attention. And the good thing is, Salone, we don't be win. Since last year, we want to make them back. You know, you think about winning, you don't want to stop. When it tastes greatness, you know, I let them go. So let's keep pushing. We'll keep pushing, we keep fighting, and we'll go from there.
And this other text from, it's guy for call from Nigeria, and able call, say, our target is Nigeria. I want to call about network problem. God bless you. Thanks.
I think
all
they
the best.
ain't got a lady foundation for we want.
All right, guys, we're going now. Have a lovely weekend. Anybody get anything for say before we go? As we round up now.
No, I'm just happy to be back. I missed the show, man. I know so the show missed me. See Dimitrios? Wait, no, see Dimitrios the rest for me. I come back. As I come back, now I say, well, I know say if I go away, Dimitrios not feel fine, so I need to go away again. Even if I go away next time, I can't go the laptop, Dimitrios. No worry, you be Now it's good to be back, man. It's good to see people around the world engaging. This is something that Maggie was a brainchild of yours, and now it's universal. We don't only they don't only watch in Salone, universal. So we want to continue to grow the platform, make it massive, and go places. But thank you very much for having me on, for selecting me to be one of the people that can come here week in and week out and just speak my mind about my country, sport in general. So I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, but Dopeii, never tell Biggie thank you because you never become life.
If I call this a palabra, will come in. I love it. I mean, if I can drive 45 minutes for 4 hours. I will tell and take
it. Pass me, they go far. So, anything else from the FC Salone side in Italy? We don't have much on that, much information. All we know that they play the Via tournament, and a tournament with a lot of players them. Now the FC Salone where the Europe now pass through a lot of senior players them, former players them, and they don't revamp back and get invitation for go. For me personally, I want to wish them all the best, and a lot of scouts then they go into that tournament. So all I can say to the boys, put up your best performance. It might be your chance for get a better club in Europe.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And Magda, quick one. Somebody asked like if the players and clubs and city have been signing and will move out. Yep. And with the reaching the face of the league where you can make a transfer. So you can put in a transfer request for any player with a need. And as soon as the league don't reach 9-second phase, then you release players then now for move to any club so they want for going Europe and pursue their careers. So I wish the boys FC Salone them very well, and we know so always we can give the nations them good results and put good smile on their face. Watch out for us. We are alongside with our gaffer, Mohamed Kalon. Much expects to him.
Yeah. The mean and we know he said Dopeii is back. Sam, you give will also. Thanks, Maggie. Emmanuel at the Philibo. I don't think to even. They just hashtag now go waka. All right, we go now. We don't tire. We go today. Me and Emmanuel busy Dopeii. We get community.
I know.
We all town hall.
Maybe not sleep. I'm not since 2:00. I day up. I watch football. I watch UFC.
Yeah, I watch Kamaru them fight, and then I try for sleep small. I go walk this morning. As I come work, I go Auburn for the meeting.
Auburn.
Yeah, in a town.
And really, Magdalene was outstretched today. Yeah.
And Nigeria, the president say a town hall is different from blue blah blah blue.
From blue blah blah.
Well, Nigeria, then Shinkawi.
I'm going for taxi. I'm not going for driving. You
Why?
I look. For drive go sweet. For drive kind of pain.
Oh, but they try for. I talk tomorrow. They try for put in place for boss. They try for.
Because I don't buy me tickets. Okay.
You go flight?
Yeah. I be get no, I be get voucher. I be get voucher because I go on to Brisbane where I not be able to run. So I be get me voucher. So now the voucher I use, I say because they didn't give you fund back. So I just use the voucher one time.
We'll talk that case there. Still, they give you equipment there, you go there.
Yeah,
exactly. You go buy weight.
I mean, just
if them put the bus in place, another problem easy for travel with the equipment them.
Yeah, no worry. You know, say now we get forbidden. Now we would I do with you. Now me and you. But if I play, I know they tell you. I know they. If I play, I will reveal the team what they play for or you know, not exclusive.
Lena BC one bottle and Sydney. Hey,
I play for Sydney.
This I don't see the Adelaide spirit inside.
No,
I'm doing it.
no, I didn't play for I didn't play for Adelaide. I didn't play for Adelaide. I didn't go. Maggie don't tell me say I don't play, so I didn't go play ball. I strictly business. I go park. We go do work. We come out. They will come back. Simple.
We're going to Brisbane.
I know, of course.
Yeah, we want to do the sport and probably if they get a show like because I be understand them for get beauty contest, we can do a live stream and all.
Yeah, we get for. I'm making for the interview the player there.
Emmanuel, look at Bobo Abdulaziz. He say good luck.
I just
Me agent.
Legend to na coat wear so. My own coat.
No, we need to do something for we agents, Magdalene.
Just they holiday, but I know you will come back.
Q man, I don't feel say we go show game because for show game on Facebook is difficult. Facebook will just a ban you pay.
And the thing is, with like national game, you know, they first you begin look for streaming sites. Then they put on like the main platform there, like
I be used for show game, but that's when they want kill me page. I can show the Salone game them where will they play. But later, people let they complain to Facebook, and Facebook they can't hold me for copyright, so I stop for do that. And because I not get the copyright for do I'm not the right, they can do anything. And my page go for that, so complain. Facebook begin block me. Now I say no, I need do again. Except for we own local league them, that in we own right. I also say
we'll fit Saturday.
All
right, people. I only from the guys now. At the guys now, at the reach me 1 o'clock.
Okay. All the best, guys. We'll see you next week and we talk more. Good luck to Arsenal in the league for maintaining the lead, and good luck to we against Fulham.
We are focusing on the league.
We are focusing on the league. Thank you.
Okay.